Hello everybody, Coach McGriff here. Welcome to Mondays with McGriff. It is the spring edition before we head to the summer. Okay, this Monday, May the 18th. Okay, spring football is over. Okay, softball has been moving and shaking, but it's about to be basketball time here. So we want to get right into it. Thank you all for a great year. Thought we would come in and we would kind of let you know what we've done the last 2 or 3 months. Okay, and let you know what's coming up in June. So thank you all for Mondays in McGriff. I guess this is the start of season 4, but we really don't start the season episode till the season starts. So this is the continuation of season 3, right? On Monday, May 18th. Okay. First of all, what's going on? The months in review. Seniors, we got Kylan Crosley and Kenny Cotton graduating. They're actually graduating on Thursday, May the 21st, at the RP Funding Center, 4 p.m. Congratulations to Jay Crosley and Kenny Cotton. What's Kenny Cotton going to be doing? He's got a job already at Publix. Okay, he's going to continue to work at that job. Okay, he's going to be enrolling at Polk State and be taking classes at Polk State. So we wish Kenny Cotton well. He would do well. He's there mature. Okay, he's got his head on his head, and he would do well both at Publix and will continue to do well as he enters college at Polk State. Jay Crosley also graduating on Thursday. Jay Crosley, people keep asking me, where Jay Crosley going to sign? I don't know, but I know this. He's got about 6 offers now from JUCOs across Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. He's actually got an offer from a JUCO in Kansas and one in Illinois. So he's got to decide whether he wants to be close to home, whether he wants to go far away from home. And so him and dad and mom are going to make that decision. So stay tuned to the social media airwaves over the next 2 or 3 weeks as he'll take some trips and make a decision about where he's going to go. But he'll be playing basketball. He'll be playing basketball that won't cost him a dime out of his pocket next year. So congratulations to Kenny Cotton, Jay Crosley, as they graduate from Bartow High School 2026 graduates. Congratulations to them and their families. Okay? Okay, underclassmen, what have we been doing in March, April, and May? What have we been doing in March, April, and May? Number 1 goal for the underclassmen, finish strong in the classroom. Academics have been the number 1 priority, okay? We want our guys to be attentive, just like we are kind of a no-excuse organization, all right, on the court. We try to be a no-excuse organization off the court. And we have guys with varying levels of academic expertise. So just like we got guys with varying levels of skill in basketball, we have students at varying levels academically. My hope and my goal for them is that no matter where you are on the academic scale, you give your best and you do your best. And so we've been pushing hard for the guys to finish strong. Okay, we've got basically 8 days to go, and not counting the day, 7 days to go, okay? And we want those guys to finish strong in the classroom. So our number 1 priority in March, April, May, academics. We want guys to finish strong. Testing season going on. We got guys that are going to be seniors and guys that are going to be juniors and guys that are going to be sophomores, and we're encouraging them to finish strong. Okay, we have not gotten hold of the incoming 9th graders yet. I've seen them, but we have not talked to them about academics. But that's what we've been doing with our returning guys, okay? Second thing we've been doing. So number 1 priority in March, April, May, academics, okay? My focus. Second focus, skill enhancement, skill development. We want guys to be better shooters, so we put an emphasis on that. We want guys to be better at being able to attack the basket. So working on ball handling and then playing one-on-one, whether having to play against live contact and getting to the rim or getting to a pull-up or using their rips and pivots to create space to get a shot off. So a lot of shooting, a lot of one-on-one, okay? When we put people on there, we put it in there as disadvantage. So maybe we'll play one offensive guy and 2 defenders so that the guy can read the help defense. And then sometimes we'll play 2 offensive guys, 1 defender, so that the offense has an advantage, but they still have to read the defense. Because we want guys to get used to being able to make passes and being able to read defense. And so, okay, we've been working on skill development, shooting, being able to attack a little bit more, being able to read defense, okay, and also use fakes, pivots, shot fakes. We don't do enough of it, especially on the point of attack, on the catch. Okay, guys got to be thinking shot, but if they don't have a shot, shot fake, pump fake, jab step, those kind of things. So we've been getting after that in March, April, and May. Okay, what have we been working on? Academics number 1, skill development number 2. What skill development? Working on shooting, dribbling, decision making, being able to make a pass. Okay, lots of fakes, rips, and pivots and stuff like that. Hey, third focus of the off season. Okay, simple. Guys playing pickup. We encourage our guys to wherever they stay in Bartow, go play pickup at the rec. We got a lot of guys that do that. We have guys that go over to the field house. Okay, field house is really big for pickup on Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So we have a lot of guys that go over there and play pickup when they can. We got some guys that live in Lakeland, so in South Lakeland they'll go to Kelly Rec to play pickup. We got guys who went outside last Tuesday and played pickup. So pickup is where you're taking all of the stuff that you work on and you're actually putting it in play in an unorganized setting, in a kind of a, there's no coach there, and your chance to work on your game. Okay, back in the day there was no skill development, and I don't remember skill development when I was coming up. Guys went to the park, they saw an older guy doing inside-out crossover. You went on the side basket and worked on the inside-out crossover. Then when you got picked up, you worked on those things. And so playing pickup is a priority during the off season, right? And then last thing that's happening in the off-season, travel ball. You guys have seen all of the highlights on social media of the team, the guys. We've got quite a few guys on the Tony Bradley team. We've got a guy playing with Showtime Ballers, Derwin Link. We've got a guy playing with the Florida Rebels. We've got a guy playing with Tony Gaskins. That's Cyrus and that's James. And so you've seen a lot of these guys on the travel ball teams, and you've seen the highlights from that. So if you get confused, don't get confused. We got guys playing on 3 or 4 different teams. Just know that we're putting them on our social media, they're Bartow Yellow Jackets, but we cannot put that they're Bartow Yellow Jackets, but we can showcase them that they're playing travel ball. And that's going to be over real soon in June 1st. So our 4 priorities for our underclassmen: academics, skill development, okay, playing pickup, okay, they all playing their travel ball. What's my role with travel ball? I just go and watch them. I try to encourage them. I try to support them and just be there and maybe talk to them about what I see. But I don't coach travel ball, okay? Okay, what's next? What's previewing, okay? Number one thing we got coming up here today, summer practice. Summer practice. We're getting ready for the summer league, which is June 1st. Okay, so people want to know, and I always got coaches that watch the show, so I want to talk to the coaches, but I'm also talking to the parents. What are we doing in practice? We have practice. Okay, when we get to June, we're going to have practice every day. Every day in June. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have practice. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, and we lift weights twice a week, and we do some skill development a couple of days a week, but we have practice every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. During May, we don't have it every day because we got the guys have got their travel ball team on the weekend. Like we got graduation on Thursday, so we won't have practice and things like that. But we're practicing, getting ready for June. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, number one thing in practice. Okay, summer practice, defense. Half court defense. We're a man-to-man half court team. Transition defense. Some people call it get backs. Okay, we take a shot. The other team's got the ball. Are getting back on in transition and not give up an easy basket, and then our full court defense. We really work on it in that order for my basketball people. Half court defense, half court man-to-man. Transition defense means we're going from offense to defense. We call it conversion defense, and then we work on our full court press, double fist. Okay, we work on it every day. Matter of fact, okay, in today's practice, we worked on it the whole practice. And tomorrow's practice, we'll work on it the whole practice. And in Wednesday's practice, we'll work on it the whole practice. And this is how we develop our defensive identity. And sometimes we're actually behind on offense. It'll be okay. That's what the focus is on in practice right now, okay? And once we get our defensive principles down, okay, even though we got 7 guys coming back, and shout out to Kobe, who had a great spring football. Okay, he'll kind of get back in the mix as we go here and play a little bit in the summer when he can. His football is his priority, but he'll play when he wants to and when he can. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Coach Morrell with football, and shout out to Coach Rudenball with softball. That we got some pretty good teams going on in Bartow. Pretty good competition, not competition. Pretty good camaraderie with our sports as our sports are improving here at the school. Okay, but our focus will turn on offense after we got to have a defensive identity. And I thought what I want to say is we start from scratch. So even though we got 7 guys coming back, 7 out of 9 guys returning. Okay, we do not say what they already know. We start from 0 and we build up. and to build the habits. And so I thought we were a good defensive team last year, but not a great defensive team because we could not create chaos. We kept things, we kept things contained, but Bartow, we're not a containment defensive team. We are chaos. We want to wear people down. We want to hit, get, bump, grind, thug it out. I didn't think we could do that for all the games last year. So we can be better, even though we were, by most people's standards, we were a great defensive team. By our standards, we were pretty good. We want to be real good. We want to be great. So we're starting with defense. We will go to offense. Coach McGriff, what will you all work on when you go to offense, okay? First thing we start with is the fast break. Okay, we want to rebound the ball. So rebounding is so important. Anytime you hear me talk about rebounding, it's because we want to score. But you can't score unless you rebound. So we work on fast break, but rebounding the ball to start the fast break. Okay, and I can actually tell you the order of implementation. I wrote it down for you all. So we'll start the fast break, our number one, rebound. Okay. Then we will experiment with a secondary fast break counter. If they take the fast break away, what do we get into? We actually got a new one. Most people won't know it's new. It's very nuanced of what we're doing. We're making some changes. They're big changes, but it won't, to the untrained eye, it won't look any different. We'll still look like Bartow, but we're making a big change in our half-court offense and in our secondary break. Okay, then, so we'll go fast break, secondary break, if they stop us on the fast break. Okay, that's what we call it. Okay, then we'll put in our half-court sets next, and then we'll put in all our zone stuff next. And so it'll take us probably through the second week in June before we're good. By the end of the summer, by the last 2 weeks of the summer, we'll have everything and we'll be rolling. Okay, and the other thing that we put in is special teams. Special teams we call blobs, slobs, and all of our press break stuff. Okay, blobs are baseline out of bounds. Okay, slobs are sideline out of bounds, and all our press break stuff is when somebody's pressing us our full court to get the ball in. So you pretty much got what we're going to be doing in practice: defense, half court defense, transition defense, full court defense. And then offense, we actually work in reverse. We start with our full court defense, the fast break, our full court offense, the fast break. Okay, then we go to our transition offense, really, the fast break and the secondary break, and then we work half court offense, underneath out of bounds, things like that. So that's what we'll be doing in summer. Okay, we'll practice every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day in June, every day. That's how we get better. Okay. Now what you all probably showed up for, the Summer League, right? The Summer League starts Monday, June the 1st. Summer Leagues is Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays, all the games, we've got 24 teams. 24 teams. All 24 teams are going to be at Florida Southern on Mondays. They've got 3 courts in Florida Southern, and then they actually got 4 courts. So we'll use all 4 courts at Florida Southern on Mondays, okay? Fans, it's free to you. Bring a lawn chair. They've got chairs there, but bring a lawn chair if you wish. It's free to you, okay? And I'll give you some of our times in a second, okay? But we'll play 4 Mondays. Monday the 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd at Florida Southern, okay? And then on Wednesdays, June the 3rd, June the 10th, June the 17th, and June the 24th, we play at Auburndale Rec. So Mondays is on the west side of the county at Lakeland, all 24 teams in the county, at Florida Southern. Wednesdays is kind of on the east side of the county, the central east side of the county. Okay, Auburndale Rec. All our games will be at Auburndale Rec on Wednesdays, on Mondays and Wednesdays in June. Okay, and I'll give you the schedule. Okay, we'll post so you guys don't forget. So I'll give you our first opponent. We play 8 o'clock. If you just want to know and want to write it down, we play at 8 o'clock on Monday, June the 1st. We play against Balboa. Balboa is one of those SIAA you guys don't know, but they're not in the FSA. But they're loaded. They got size. They got guard play, and they're the number 1 ranked team in the summer league. And guess who's going to play them first? The Yellow Jackets. That's how we roll. We don't discriminate. We don't run from anybody. We want the smoke, and we're going to get some smoke the first game. We play at 8 o'clock on Monday, June the 1st, if you want to write it down. On Monday, June the 3rd, we play at 6 o'clock at Auburndale. So Monday, June the 1st, Florida Southern, and we'll post it on social media. We play at 8 o'clock at Florida Southern. Wednesday, June the 3rd, we play at 6 o'clock. At Auburndale Rec. So, but we'll post that schedule on social media so you guys got it. Okay, Coach McGriff, what else are you guys doing during the summer? Okay, I'm glad you asked about it. Okay, we're going to Haggerty High School on Saturday. Wait a minute. We're going to Haggerty High School on Friday, May 29th. We got 2 games. Haggerty is in Seminole County, close to UCF. We've been over there before, but it's been a while, but their coach is coming to our shootout, so we're going to his shootout. And then probably the first time that you guys will see us will not be June 1st. Okay, if you want to see the Yellow Jackets earlier, on Saturday, May 30th, we're going to be at Santa Fe. So we go to Haggerty on Friday, school ends Thursday. We start games that Friday at Haggerty, and that Saturday at Santa Fe Catholic. They run a team camp every year. We're going to go over to Santa Fe Catholic for 2 games on Saturday. We do not know that schedule yet. We do not know that schedule. So we do something every weekend in June. Okay. Here's what I'm most excited about in the summer. Okay. We host a summer shootout. It is June 5th and 6th. We've got 35 teams from all across Central Florida. We got teams coming from Tampa. We got teams coming from Orlando. We got teams coming from Ocala, in the Ocala area. We got teams coming from down south in Fort Myers area. We've got 35 teams coming. June the 5th and 6th is a Friday and a Saturday, June the 5th and 6th. We're going to host it at Florida Southern. You may ask me, Coach McGriff, why are you hosting the Bartow Summer Shootout at Florida Southern? Number one reason, we were able to get more courts. We only got 1 court here at Bartow High School. We got 1 court at Carver Rec. There they've got 3 courts that we can use under 1 roof, so we can get more teams. We normally have 16 to 20 teams when we hosted at Bartow. This year we were able to get 34 teams to come. And so that schedule will be out. We'll put it all out on social media when we get closer to it. I can already tell you who we play and what time. Okay, wait a second. On Friday, June the 5th, we play back-to-back games, 3:15 and 4:30. Who do we play? Eustis and Lake Howell, back-to-back. Eustis and Lake Howell. So you can come and watch Bartow now. That is not free. The Summer League is free. Okay. The Bartow Summer Shootout, it costs money. We're not quite sure what we're going to charge yet, but we got to pay for the building. So we got to pay for the lights. Okay. But anyway, Eustis and Lake Howell, 3:15 and 4:30. You can watch 2 games back-to-back for Yellow Jackets right there in about an hour and a half or 2-hour stretch. Okay. Saturday, June the 6th, we play the same time, 3:15 and 4:30. We play back-to-back games, okay, against the Villages and Sarasota. So Eustis and Lake Howell on Friday, 3:15 and 4:30. Saturday, June the 6th, the Villages and Sarasota, 3:15 and 4:30. 3 of those 4 teams played in the Final Four. Okay, and we're playing Eustis because they requested us. The Eustis coach said, Coach McGriff, we want to play y'all. Okay, well, we'll play. We don't discriminate. Okay, so we're playing the best teams we can play because we want to be the best team we can. Okay, and so those are our games. 2 of those teams, Villages and Sarasota, I think they played in their state championship games. Okay, and Lake Howell played in the Final Four in our class. So June the 5th and 6th, Bartow Shootout at Florida Southern. We're very excited about it. Okay, we want you to come out. A lot of Polk County teams are there. Okay, so let me see if I remember the Polk County teams that are going to be at the thing on June the 5th and 6th. Okay, Victory is going to be there one day. Santa Fe is going to be there both days. Albany is going to be there both days. Lebanon is going to be there both days. I think Kathleen is going to be there one day. Jenkins is going to be there both days. One Haven is going to be there both days. Discovery is going to be there both days. Davenport, I think they're going to be there one day. Sebring, I think Sebring is coming one day. I may be missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody, but I mean, we got 34 teams, and I think 10 of the teams, 11 of the teams are Polk County teams. So you got the Summer League Monday and Wednesday, and then that Friday and Saturday, you got games that start at 9 o'clock in the morning and go to 5:30 in the afternoon, Friday and Saturday. If you like hoops, it's hoop heaven. Hoop heaven. Okay, so I'm excited about that. The other thing I'm excited about on the weekends in June, okay, the 2 live periods. Okay, the first live period is in Gainesville. It's June the 12th through the 14th. Coach McGriff, why are you excited? The number one thing for the live period, our guys, especially our seniors, they get to play in front of college coaches. Our juniors and seniors. Okay, when we go to Gainesville, there's going to be 30 to 40 college coaches there. And we're going to be on the main courts because we're supposed to be good. I don't know if we're going to be good or not, but we're supposed to be good. Okay, so we got an opportunity. The number one thing for those, it's called the live period because college coaches can come and watch live, okay? So that's in Gainesville, June the 12th through the 14th. We do not have a schedule for that yet, okay? But when we get the schedule, we'll post it on social media, okay? And then the other live period is in Atlanta, Georgia, June the 26th through the 28th, okay? That live period is one of the top 2 live periods in the country. Okay, you guys, so just to educate you a little bit, okay? Every state, most of the states across the country have live periods. Okay, so we've been to one in Kentucky before. We've been to one in Philadelphia. They got them in North Carolina. They got them in Louisiana. They got them in Arizona. They got them in Indiana, Michigan. They got, not every state has them, but probably 25 states has them. Okay, 25 of the 50 states. And the one in Atlanta is the best in the country. Okay, why, Coach McGriff? Because it's swole. There'll be over 100 college coaches there. And if we play our cards right and we get a good opponent, we will play in front of 50 or 60 college coaches at one time. So the highlight of my summer is going to Gainesville the second week in June, okay, June the 12th through the 14th. There'll be 40 to 50 college coaches. And then the Atlanta one is like Gainesville on steroids. There'll be over 100, probably 125 college coaches there. Will all of them be there to watch our guys? No, but there'll be some of them there to watch our seniors and rising juniors and stuff like that. And so we're looking forward to those 2 periods for the summer on the weekends. We also go to the Villages Team Camp June the 19th through the 21st. Just like our summer shootout in Bartow, the Villages has one. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from us. And we've developed a pretty good rivalry with the Villages. So he comes to our stuff, we're going to his stuff. But the highlights for me of the summer league for the kids and their parents. Okay, the Bartow shootout, because I like hosting people. You guys is like the mosaic of the summer. We got 34 teams. And then we're going to Gainesville, June the 12th through the 14th. We're going to Atlanta for the live period, June the 26th through the 28th. It is swole. And number one reason we go, college coaches. We get great competition, but we get to play great competition in front of college coaches, Division I college coaches. Parents, there will be some college coaches at the Bartow shootout, but Division II, JUCO, and NAIA coaches. Okay? I think that's pretty much it. Bond, did you have any questions that you think maybe I've left out that fans may want to know, or parents may want to know, or people may want to know as we head inside the summer, some things that maybe I left out?
One question really was, like, how much importance do you put on the play of the team in the summer? How well you guys perform in the summer?
That's a great question. Okay, so here's what I tell the guys. Great question that Bond asked. You cannot win a state championship in the summer, but you can lose it. And right now there's 115 teams in 6A. We'll talk about, we need to talk about the reclassification, so we'll do that next. Okay, we'll do that next. There's 115 teams in 5A. We're in 5A now. Okay, and 80 of those teams got no chance to win a state championship. They got no chance. Okay, but there are 30 teams, 30 of the 115 that do have a chance. And those teams work to improve in the summer. Are we trying to win every game? No, we are not. Okay, you'll see us in the summer league, we may sub 5 at a time. 5 at a time to give everybody a chance. Okay. When you come to the Bartow shootout on June the 5th and the 6th, okay, or you come to see us at Santa Fe on May the 30th, okay, Saturday, May the 30th, you may see us sub 5 at a time. Why? We're trying to give everybody a chance to show what they got. If a kid makes a mistake, we don't put them for making a mistake. We try to let them play through it. We want to see who can jail. Okay, does that mean we're trying to lose the game? No, we will try to win the game late. Maybe sometimes I won't call a timeout, but during the regular season, I'll call a timeout to see how guys handle adversity. Okay, so our goal is not to win the summer league or win every game when we go to these shootouts, okay? So that's part of the answer, is that the summer is important, but the summer is about our team growing and developing a toughness and a chemistry. I thought what you saw last year with the 18-1 start, I thought that was developed in the summer. And so I do think the chemistry and toughness that we display, we want to display it. And I thought we displayed it last summer, and it paid off for us, even though we kind of had a little bit different team, last summer than what we did during the regular season. But so the summer is important for that. The other thing is for our, we do want to be playing our best in the 2 live periods. So we will, all our practices are geared towards being great in the live periods and our guys being fresh. Because we got some seniors, Matt Williams, Dylan, okay, Kobe's more football, and some other seniors that we want them to be great in the live period. We got some rising juniors that people want to see. Derwin Link, okay, James Rattery, Cyrus Simford is really coming, and people want to see those rising juniors. And so college coaches don't pay much attention to freshmen. They don't pay much attention to sophomores. They write down juniors' names. And so we want them to write those guys' names down and see them. They've seen them on social media, but they'll get to see them with their eyes. They're really coming and look at the 2027 seniors. So Summer League, we do not try to win it. We try to get tougher. We try to be more together. We try to build chemistry. We try to give everybody a chance to play and grow during that month. But we try to be at our best during Gainesville, and we try to be at our best in Atlanta. So that was a great question. I hope I answered your question. Okay, I do want to talk, and I know this is the only show we've had in 3 months. So, you got time. Okay, yeah. Don't be asking like I'm talking to the fans. Don't be acting like you got somewhere to go. Tune in and get your soda pop ready. Okay, there are new districts, and I forgot to talk about them. Okay, so every 2 years the state reclassifies. Okay, and this year the state they do it in all sports. You've already seen the football ones, and you've probably already seen the basketball ones, but I want to talk to the Bartow fans and do some explaining on things, okay? So they shrunk the classes. We went from 7 classes to 6. Why did they do that? They thought things were a little watered down at the state level. Maybe some people that were making the state tournament that didn't deserve to make it. They did the same thing in football. They did it in all sports, but since we're basketball, we want to talk about basketball. Okay, the last couple of years, we've had a district with teams outside of the county in it. We had Horizon and Lake Buena Vista. Okay, the year before that, we had Ponciana in it. We've had Edgewater in our district before, and all these teams. Well, because they shrunk the classes, we moved to an all Polk County district. Lakeland, they've been in our district. Lake Gibson, they've been in our district, but we added 3 Polk County teams. Sebring, which I know is Highlands County, but you guys know how we feel about Sebring. They're a Polk County team. We play them all the time. We added Sebring, Auburndale, who won their district last year, and Kathleen, my alma mater, my people, Kenny Davis. And I told him, he's not my people no more. He's in the district now. He's in my district. We're in Class 5A, District 7, okay? So we got Lakeland, Lake Gibson, Sebring, Auburndale, Kathleen, all Polk County district. Coach McGriff, does that make the district tougher? Yes. Auburndale's pretty good. They won 3 or 4 district titles in a row. Sebring's got everybody coming back. Lake Gibson fought everybody tooth and nail last year. Kathleen will be Davis's 2nd year. And then Lakeland, we played them 3 times, and you guys know how Lakeland feels about us. Y'all know how we feel about them. So it's going to be a great district. Also, our region has changed. So you guys know that the last couple of years we've had a region with, in the playoffs, we played East River the last couple of years in the playoffs. They're in our region. We played Edgewater. They're in our region again. Okay, we played Evans. That's who put us out. Edgewater put us out 2 years ago. Edgewater put us out 2 years ago. We beat them this year. Evans put us out last year and this year, okay? They put us out the last 2 years. I'm going to take that back. Edgewater put us out 3 years ago, okay? They're in our region. We beat them this year. Evans put us out the last 2 years, okay? They're also in our region. So people, those are familiar, those teams are familiar with, you guys are familiar with those teams because we played them. East River, Evans and Edgewater. But we got some new people. We got Kissimmee Osceola in our region. They were a Sweet 16 team. We got Lake Howell in our region. Okay, we told you we play them in the Bartow shootout in June 5th and 6th. Okay, well they made the Final Four last year. They lost to Evans in the region in the elite in the Final Four. Okay, we got Oak Ridge in our region. Okay, they made the Final Four in 7A last year. We got Vieira in our region. So we got a heck of a region. But somebody asked me, well, what are you going to do? You got Osceola and Oak Ridge and Lake Howell in your region. I start laughing. I said, Coach, what's funny? I say, Osceola, Oak Ridge, Lake Howell, Evans, and Edgewater, they got Bartow in their region. So I never look at it as, well, our region is tough because they're in our region. I look at it as the region is tough because I don't look at it that I'm in their region. I look at it as they're in my region. And we got to be ready to play. We welcome the challenge. If you're going to be a state championship team, you got to beat good teams. We got good teams in our district, the best teams in the county, the best public schools in the county, in our district. Okay? And we got some of the best public schools in the state in our region. and we're going to be ready to play. So reclass, this is going to be our district and our region for the next 2 years. We're excited about it. And so that came out in March. We didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. We'll talk to you about it when the season starts again. A lot of those teams are going to be in the Bartow shootout. Okay, a lot of those teams are going to be at the villages. If you want to come to the villages on the 19th through the 21st, a lot of teams in our district and region will be there. All those teams will be in Gainesville. Every team in our district and region that qualified will be in Gainesville, and then some of them will be in Atlanta too, but we'll be going to play more Georgia teams, the teams from North Carolina, Louisiana, stuff like that. So we're excited about that as well. So Mondays with McGriff, we had a great episode. We got you caught up on the scenes. We got you caught up in what we've done in March, April, May. We look forward to practice. We look forward to the summer league. We look forward to the games. Okay, on the weekend, we also talked about the new district and region. We're excited. Thank you all for showing up to Mondays with McGriff again. Our next show, we're going to do live from the summer league on June the 1st. It'll be live from the summer league on June 1st. See you then. Thank you all.